Welcome to There's Always Hope radio broadcast with Helen Adams, a weekly 15-minute commentary that addresses social issues challenging and impacting the fabric of our lives each day. Straight talk on the issues, transforming people and communities. Helen is on a mission from God to energize people to make a difference in their own lives and the lives of others. So now, join Helen for today's There's Always Hope radio broadcast.
Hello and welcome to There's Always Hope radio broadcast. I'm Helen Adams. Well, summer is almost over and the kids will be headed back to school soon. I wonder what most of them have done over the past couple of months. Have they stayed out of trouble? I'm curious to know how many of them have read at least one book. I had the chance to be a storyteller for a group of about 50 little people, 3 to 8-year-olds, during a program facilitated by our library here in our city. It's a summer reading program that I find myself being asked to read every year since the program began, and I love it. Actually, truth be told, I think I love it even more than the kids. I've always loved to read, and I still do. Now, I don't know about you, but it's deeply disturbs me that many of our young people do not, I repeat, do not have a thirst for reading. I realize that technology may have something to do with the decline in interest. But seems to me, even with technology, you still have to read, right? Text messages, Facebook, Twitter, or other social media sites. Now, the difference is that the amount of reading, short sentences with 150 words or less, may be making an impact on the interest in reading actual books. I don't know. But me, with the right book, I can find a comfortable spot at home, grab a tall glass of water or lemonade, and I can read for hours. Now, when was the last time you did this? Do you even remember? Reading is a basic, fundamental part of our life. Statistics have shown over the years that there are many people in prison who cannot read, or they are able to read just enough to get by. Get by just enough to get them in more trouble. It's really sad. It really is. So what are you, as a parent or guardian, doing to encourage your children to read? People do tend to mimic what they see others do, So with that in mind, did you read a book this summer? Uh-oh, here she goes again, meddling in my business. I know, and I'm pretty good at that, right? But how will we encourage young people in our home to do the right thing if they don't see the right thing in action? Do they always see you watching television or on the computer reading and chatting with people on their Facebook page? Is that the only time your children see you reading? That's not the same as them actually seeing you reading a book. Okay, not a magazine, not a tabloid, I mean a hardback or paperback book. So, if your answer is no to the questions I've been posing, it's safe to say your children probably haven't read a book this summer. School starts in a matter of weeks in some places in the United States. The first day of school is always fun. You're seeing old schoolmates. You may not have seen much, if at all, over the summer. You're making new friends, you're meeting new teachers, and you're seeing some of the old. So the first few days are not as intensive as they will become. And then the day comes when your teacher gives you an assignment and it involves reading. Oh, and mercy, please don't call some of those young people in front of the class to read. That might be a big mistake. The class clown who somehow gets out of reading in front of the class. Red flag. He or she probably doesn't know how to read very well. They're masking it by being the class jokester. But it's not funny. What also is not funny is reading in the paper about school administrators and teachers cheating on behalf of their students in order to keep grade averages up. Now that's a shame. We're sacrificing the lives of our children and our future for the sake of $1. God is not pleased, and you shouldn't be pleased. But we'll chat about that in just a moment. Thomas & Thomas Design, a forward-thinking design company specializing in creating strong web branding for nonprofit ministries, small businesses, and churches. The team at Thomas & Thomas Design has over 25 years of experience. That's right. They really love working with organizations that want high-quality web and photography services. If you really need help with your social media marketing, they can help you with that too. Visit their website today at thomasandthomasdesign.com. That's thomasandthomasdesign.com. Okay, let's go back to this situation about school administrators and teachers cheating on behalf of their students. In Atlanta, Georgia, serious. From the superintendent on down to certain school districts, there are investigations going on right now regarding school cheating, including teachers that are losing their jobs, they're quitting, they're retiring early. I mean, that's a shame. Don't you remember the day when your teacher tapped your wrist with a ruler because she saw you peeking over the shoulder of a fellow classmate? Now, that was a type of cheating going on in my day when I was in school. But now, you've got teachers and school officials changing test scores, drastically fudging numbers with the concept, I suppose, that they're helping the children. How are they helping the children? Please help me to understand how a child can be helped by cheating. Okay, how about if a student has a 78 grade point average, 78 average, and he or she has an opportunity to conduct a final class project, read a book or to do something educationally constructive to help give them the 2 points that they need to raise their average to a B versus a C. Now that works for me because they're doing something constructive to get those 2 points. But check this out. To have teachers change a student's grade who has let's say a 55 average. Now, for you who haven't been in school in a while, that's an F, by the way. And then bring it up to a 78, which might be a C. Now, there's something wrong with that picture. Come on now. Of course, now I'm using hypothetical situations here, but the gravity of the cheating is so impactful that teachers and administrators are losing their jobs. They may never be able to teach again, and rightly so. But what kind of message is that sending the children? Once again, adults letting the children down. And what did the student get out of it? Absolutely nothing. They are being given a false sense of hope, and that can be devastating in the long run. It's almost as if some people are not considering the young people today that are going to be our doctors and lawyers and music producers and cosmetologists and teachers and radio talk show hosts and business people, and the list goes on and on. One day in the future. Hello? There are too many things in life that have spiraled out of control. Education and the education of our youth are two of those. How do we make getting an education cool again? To have a smart child that doesn't want his peers to know that he is smart is not cool. But they do this every day. Why? Because they want to fit in. They want to fit in. So what does that tell you? That the masses of our young people are not smart? That may be the perception, but oh no, I don't believe that. Oh, these kids are smart. They're simply not using their intelligence in the right way. They're not applying their brains in the proper manner. We are going to have to expose our young people to diverse groups of people who are employed in a variety of fields or are in business for themselves. Those people should tell the story of how they, maybe at one point in their lives, lost interest in reading and getting an education until something happened to get them back on track. Our young people need to hear adults keep it real. They need to know that the adults they see as role models have not always been so perfect, so dignified all of their lives. They need to hear, even from parents, that they made mistakes. That life hasn't always been so good, but they persevered. They need to tell the story that they were hanging with the wrong group of kids that were going nowhere fast, and that they, through listening to their parents, grandparents, a teacher, a role model, a mentor, or a speaker at a school event, turned their lives around. There are people like that all around us. We adults need to tell the story. We adults need to be the people to roll up our sleeves and help our kids get back on track. It's important. We've got a chronic problem on our hands. Our kids are getting in trouble. They're killing themselves over really pretty stupid things. And they're going to jail and prison. Things are spiraling out of control. I want you to know that good credit is just a phone call away. Credit Repairs Unlimited can help you. Have you ever been denied a home loan, auto loan, personal loan, or credit card because of bad credit? Credit Repairs Unlimited specializes in assisting people in repairing and restoring their credit, helping you understand the credit scoring system and providing counseling to keep you on the right track. Call Credit Repairs Unlimited at 1-706-925-5061. That's 1-706-925-5061, or visit their website at www.cru-usa.info. Do you have any ideas? Some things you've done this summer to encourage your kids to read? I'd love to hear from you. Visit there'salwayshoperadio.com and send me an email. I'd love to share in my next broadcast some of the things that you have done. Yes, I sure would. You know what? I hope that you've had a blessed day today. I'd love to hear from you. Send me a note or post on my blog, www.there'salwayshoperadio.com. Send me an email. I'd love to hear from you. You guys have been awesome. See you next week on the radio.
You have a dream to make an impact on your community, but you need help to make it happen. The Barner Group is an economic and community development firm specializing in providing strategic alternatives to public-private financing. They serve cities, counties, nonprofits, private businesses, and schools. Visit thebarnergroup.com. No matter where you are, they really can help your dreams come true. For more information, visit thebarnergroup.com.
It takes a special person and company to provide care that allows people in their golden years to live with dignity. Golden Rule Healthcare Agency provides companion care and personal care, even Alzheimer's care, dementia, and Parkinson's care. Visit their website at goldenrulehca.com. Licensed to do business in 8 states, they are ready to serve your needs, committed to providing quality and professional care. Services just like the Golden Rule, recently designated as a provider for home care services for employees of Savannah River Nuclear Solutions. Contact Golden Rule Healthcare Agency today.
This is an exclusive Track Owner production.
You have been listening to There's Always Hope radio broadcast with commentator Helen Blocker Adams. Brought to you by the Southeast Enterprise Institute and Golden Rule Healthcare Agency. If you have comments or would like more information, please visit HelenBlockerAdams.com or visit her Facebook page, There's Always Hope Radio Broadcast. If you would like to support our efforts, you can make a contribution on our website. Thank you, and we will see you on the radio next time on There's Always Hope Radio Broadcast with Helen Blocker Adams.